Hey, what's up, guys? Recently I've been looking around the internet and found a couple websites and things on YouTube about how to add and subtract vectors, and they just got me thinking I could make a better vector tutorial than what I've seen. So what I want to do is go ahead and make something that you probably haven't seen on YouTube's probably what I'll put it to. At least I haven't seen it. Sorry if something's already been made that's like this, but I haven't seen anything like it. Instead of doing, just start it or having a CPP file and just doing a cout, cin, cout, cin, and then just adding up all the numbers individually, which is like 50, 60 lines of code, and just really, I mean, it works, but it's not really easy to go back and switch all the numbers, and you can only run it one time. And so I want to go ahead and just make something that was fairly simple and easy to understand, and something that was just lot less generic and just a lot more helpful in programming and all that. So I've already went ahead and added some stuff in here. Your if not define vector 3dh and if. Just do that in your header file, and then what we're going to do is go in here and do a float xin, float yn, and our float zn, and equal that to 0 in case you're only going to use 2 points instead of 3. Okay, and whoops. Then your void, and then we're going to do a printout statement just so we can print all of our stuff out, and then go, why do I keep doing that? And then do x, y, and z. Okay, and if you didn't notice, I do have a class vector3d vector3d. So go ahead and create a class, and then just create a CPP file which holds your test vector. So what we're going to do after you got all that in your header file, we're going to go down here and we're going to use the operator. I mean, if you've never used the operator before, what we're doing is we're going to overload the plus symbol to be able to add up all the vectors individually. So instead of doing it the really bad way, and haven't made a video in a while, and since then I've learned a lot of stuff, and I'll probably go back and redo a lot of the videos that I did, just because they were like the ones that I've seen, just generic, and I could cut it down so much more. So what we're gonna do is I might do that, I don't know. So constant vector 3D and vector constant, and I'll just kind of go ahead and go over what this is. This right here is your return type. It's kind of like a floated in, a double, long, whatever. That's what it's going to return. This right here is the operator identifier, or the function name. So we're overloading the plus symbol right here. This constant right here prevents this vector from being changed. This is our parameter type, and this final constant out here prevents the x, y, and z to be changed or modified once we initialize what the x, y, and z are equal to. So go to your CPP file, and let's go back over here. Make sure not to grab the equals 0. We don't want that in our CPP, just in our header file. And then we're going to initialize our floats of x is equal to xin, y is equal to yn, and z is equal to zn. Okay, and then vector 3D print, and then we're just going to return our vector 3D x is equal to x plus the vector, whoops, yeah, probably should do that first. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the operator symbol first. So vector 3D vector 3D, operator, why is it? It's weird. Anyway, constant vector 3D. Should have just given me the IntelliSense to add all this, but I don't know why I didn't. No big deal. Return vector 3D, and then that is going to be x plus the vector dot x, and then y is going to be equal to y plus the vector of the vector y, and then z is equal to z plus the vector of z. And what you should do is comment everything, but I only have 10 minutes to make these videos, so I'm not going to comment anything. Good practice comment thing, so go ahead and do that. And just for time purposes, I'm just going to go ahead and do this up real quick. Okay. And what I did here was just see out the x, y, and z. Go ahead. I actually want to get rid of these commas. Okay. And what we want to do is go to our test vector. And this is where all what we just did right there, which took, what, 5 minutes, really pays off. So we'll do P1, and see our IntelliSense tells us we need to initialize x, y, and z, so we'll do 10, 20, and then just for common purposes, we'll just do 20.2 or 20.1. And then vector 3D P2 is equal to, we'll do 1.2, 2, and 3. And you can do negative numbers too if you want, because I know not all vectors are positive, so we'll actually just do that. We'll do a negative 3. And then we'll do the total, vector 3D total is equal to P2 plus P1. And then we'll do our printout statement, just like that, and that should all build it. And we got a lot of errors, so okay, sorry about that. All I forgot to add was just the void right here and our 2 less than signs. So yeah, just add those in, and then you go back to that, and then rebuild, and just get some warnings from doubles to floats. Just put an F at the end of it, and that should eliminate those. Yep. And debug, and make sure 10 plus 1.2 is 11, 2 plus 2, 21 minus 3. Yep, so all of that works out, and you can do the same thing for subtracting and everything. Just copy the vector operator class and just change them all to division, multiplication, whatever you want to use. So I hope this video was helpful, and hopefully I'll make another one here, and you don't have to listen to 12-year-olds talk about stuff that they probably just saw from another YouTube tutorial. So hope that was helpful, and see you guys next time.